Hey everybody, Tina here with our Blessed and Beautiful Homestead. I wanted to share with you guys that we are hatching some of our farm fresh eggs. Every year we do tend to lose a certain amount of hens, whether it be from some kind of sickness or predators. You know, we lose a few chickens every year. So it is nice to be able to incubate our eggs so we can kind of keep our flock numbers up where we like them. So it's funny because right now we actually have these eggs in here incubating, but we also have a broody hen that's been sitting on a bunch of eggs for almost 3 weeks now. So we're getting really close to all of these babies hatching. These eggs have been incubating for almost 3 weeks now. So we are scheduled to have these little chicks either today or tomorrow. So Joe went ahead and took the turner out. I don't know the exact time frame. Joe's better at this stuff than me, but a day or two before the chicks are supposed to hatch, you're supposed to take the little turner out that's inside of the incubator. So we took that out last night, and that way when they start hatching, they're not hatching into that little turner because they get their little legs caught in there and stuff. We've actually made the mistake of leaving that in there, and then the chicks just have a hard time moving around. I just wanted to take you guys along for the ride. It's always exciting to have new chicks on the farm. I personally prefer to let the hen hatch the eggs because it's a lot easier when the hen is taking care of the chicks for you. So these ones that we've incubated, we're gonna be responsible for having to keep that heat light on them that first week or two, making sure they're fed, making sure they're good to go. Whereas the chicks that are gonna hatch out in the coop, we have to do nothing, absolutely nothing. The mama hen keeps them warm, teaches them how to scratch right off the bat, and takes care of them 100%. And there's something super sweet about a mama hen running around the property with all her babies following along. So I personally prefer to have the mama hen hatch them and take care of them, but Parker was excited and wanted to do some incubating, so he talked Dad into it, so here we are. So as you can see, we've got quite a few different colors in there. We have some white eggs that come from our leghorns. We have some blue eggs from our Easter eggers. And then we also have some dark brown eggs from our Well Summer. She gives off really pretty eggs. And I think we even have, let's see, we might even have an olive egger in there somewhere. So we'll see which ones hatch. I'm pretty sure the rooster has been fertilizing all of these, so he's pretty much friendly with all the ladies, so hopefully we will have a good hatch rate. So we're working on leveling out a spot to put our brooder box that we built for the little, well, we actually built this for the meat birds, but we are going to use it for our chicks that hatch from the incubator. Once they're a little bit older, we'll put them in this brooder box with a heat lamp, and that way they don't have to be in the house, which is much better. So we've got a bunch of stumps, like some big logs. We're going to saw those down and use them as little pillars underneath the brooder box, and we're going to set this on the side of the house with the heat lamp so it can be plugged in for the chicks. So this is our little brooder box we built. I've showed you guys this before. It's nothing fancy. It just has little air holes through the side so they've got good ventilation. And we're going to just set this up against the house here. That way it's easy for us to check on the chicks. And we can just run an extension cord and have the heat lamp plugged in. So I am going to show you guys the difference between incubating chicks and hatching them that way and allowing the broody hen to hatch them herself to show you the difference, and like I was saying, how much easier it is to have a broody hen. So this is our broody hen. We just call her Little Blackie. She's super broody. It's a little dark in here, sorry. So all we did was we put this little board up against the box because the eggs are about to hatch any day now. So once the chicks begin to hatch, you know, they're gonna be moving around and walking around. We don't want them to fall out onto the ground. So we just have this up to protect the little chickies, to keep them inside. Nothing like repurposing stuff that you've already got on the homestead, huh? You know, we were gonna go buy some 4x6s or 4x4s to put the brooder box on, but it's kind of like, why, when we already have all these logs laying around? So we'll just level it out, and I think it will sit up there nicely. Just show you guys how big the meat birds have gotten. It's hard to believe that these big guys were in that little brooder box at one point. They've got about 2 more weeks until we process them. Meanwhile, Parker is playing in a box. What you got here, P?
I told him.
Let me see. Let me see. Did he go in there?
Yeah. Look at his thighs.
Ollie, you don't fit, buddy.
But I'm surprised he could even get
He's
in
trying
there.
to lick you through the hole. Wow. I'm surprised he could even fit.
I know.
So we have a couple of eggs that are starting to crack. We've got an Easter egg, and then I know it's kind of hard to see, but we have a olive egg, that green one right there, that is starting to crack open, and every few minutes you'll see the egg jiggle around, and you can actually hear the chick chirping inside of the egg. So she's moving around in there. She's trying to come out. A couple of them are, and we are on our way to church. So we will see what we have when we get home.
Yay!
Hey you guys, all right, I'm back. We are back from church, and we have a little chick that's hatched. So I'm really excited because it is one of our Easter eggs. So can you hear him chirping? Oh, and actually we have 2 that have hatched. Oh my goodness, that one just came out since the last time I was in here. So we have an Easter egger chick, and then we have an olive egger, and I'm really excited because I didn't know if our rooster was mating with our olive egger and our Easter egger yet, because they are fairly young. They're about 6 or 7 months old and just started laying since spring. So let me turn the camera around and show these babies to you. The window of the incubator is a little bit fogged up from the humidity, so it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. They're precious. So the little yellow one is the Easter egger, and the darker one is the olive egger. So she just came out of her shell. She's brand new. You can see their shells are cracked open back there. So hopefully we'll get some more babies here soon. Now, so these guys sleep a lot when they're first born, and we just leave them in here because you don't want to open the incubator at all right now, because it will mess with the humidity levels and everything, and it could really mess up the other chicks that are trying to hatch. All right, you guys, I am outside in the chicken coop, and I wanted to check on our little mama hen and see if any of her babies have hatched. And while I cannot see them because she is diligently laying on them and protecting them, I hear little chirping underneath her, so that means that the eggs under mama hen have started to hatch as well. Hey, mama. Oh, I wish we could see them, but she's not gonna let them out right now. My guess is they probably hatched today because we've been out here checking and I've not heard peeping until today. So she is laying on those babies, keeping them nice and warm. So I will keep you guys updated. Hopefully we'll get to see here in a day or so how many babies we ended up with. Where's your little babies? I hear them under you. All right, so it's been a couple days since the little chicks hatched. So the two that have hatched, we're moving them out of the incubator super fast because you want to try not to disturb the humidity levels and everything inside of the incubator because the other eggs might still hatch. Oh. What is that, Jack?
Dinner.
They're soft already.
So this is the little olive egger, Cholet, dark green eggs, and then this is the Easter egger. So Cholet, beautiful blue eggs. As long as they're not roosters, right, Parker?
Mm-hmm. This one's gonna have a mohawk. Maybe.
Maybe.
Because ours have mohawk.
Mm-hmm. Hey, little buddies. Are you guys warm under that heat lamp? Aren't they cute?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come here, baby. Okay, little baby.
Get the little feeder and water later.
Yeah.
Hey, Chihuahua. Need food and water. Stop right there.
We've got one that just came out, like literally just came out of the egg. She's soaking wet. That's one of the white eggs, so she's gonna be a leghorn. Oh, sweet baby, welcome to the world. Aww. Look, she's still attached a little bit. So she'll roll around for a while and break herself free. You can see all the veins in the egg. It's pretty cool. Good job, sweet little girl. She's been working on coming out of that egg for probably 4 or 5 hours, and she finally got out. Meanwhile, we'll check on our little ones that were already under the heat lamp. Hi. Oh, look how fluffy you guys are now. You're so fluffy. All right, you guys, so we have 4 chicks that have hatched from the incubator, and we are finally able to see some of the chicks that our little black hen has hatched. And we have another hen that is now broody, one of our new hens. She's a wellsummer, and we just got her last fall, and she's actually sitting on 2 eggs and trying to hatch them. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna see if we can take the 4 chicks that hatched in the house in the incubator and put them under our little black hen who has already hatched a few chicks, and see if maybe she'll adopt these babies that we incubated so that we don't have to take care of them.
She's gonna know.
Parker, careful. Babe. All right, so this is our wellsummer. This is the one that has just become broody. She has just become broody in the last couple days, so we're gonna allow her to do her thing. We like having some broody hens. It keeps us from having to buy chicks all the time. So it looks like I've successfully put one of the chicks under her, and she's so far not realizing that it's not hers. So we're gonna try to take these other 3 from the incubator and put them under her as well. So, I don't know. So we're not sure how many chicks little black hen hatched on her own. We know for sure that she hatched one because we saw it. So right now she's probably like, are these my babies? But at least she's not being aggressive.
They are now.
All right, so these are her eggs. We put her up here in the box. So now I've got to put her eggs back under her without her eating my face off. All right. Okay, and she's gonna bite me.
Drop them right there, she'll tuck them under.
Okay, all right. All right, you got your eggs back, okay? There you go, do your thing.
Do you want to get her?
All right, so what we've done is we have moved little black hen out of the box into a little nesting area on the ground so that she can move around a little bit more with the babies. And as you can see, she's already teaching them how to peck around. Yeah. So that little noise that she's making is similar to what a rooster does when he calls the hens over to food. She's telling them, hey, come over here, there's food. So far she's taken these babies and adopting them, which is awesome. So I don't know if you guys can tell, the little yellow chick isn't doing so well. She's a little deformed in the face. Her eyes are swollen and she's not looking normal in the face. She's not as strong or as, energetic as the other chicks. So I don't know if she's gonna make it. She's teaching him to eat, though. Yeah, she's calling him over for the food and showing it to him. Good. I'll keep you guys posted on little black hen and let you know if she fully adopts these babies and takes care of them. The nice thing about this, if we can get her to take these babies in, we don't have to worry about keeping a heat lamp on them and then moving them to a bigger brooder in a couple of days. So that's the nice thing, is she will adopt them. We don't have to feed them. We don't have to do anything. She, as you can see, it's going to teach them how to scratch and how to peck the ground. So we essentially won't have to worry about taking care of these chicks at all. So far, so good. I am a little worried about the little yellow one, so we will come out and check on her and make sure that Mama is taking care of her. If not so much, or she looks like she's really struggling, we might take that one back in the house and put it under the heat lamp and give that one some extra TLC so she can make a really good nest for the babies. Look at Snow. Snow's like, what's going on? Yeah, Snow.
He's like, Mom, come look at this.
There's babies in here. Do you hear the babies? Yeah. And there's Daddy. Now that's the rooster right there. Handsome. Beautiful buff Orpington. So we have this little divider wall that Joe built. And it fits nicely in this little corner of our coop and gives a protected area for the Broody hen to be with her babies. Just while they're so little, we just keep them separate for a few days or so from the other chickens.
That's fine.
Okay. So it's nothing fancy. But it keeps the other chickens away from the babies. And Mama has food and water in there, so everybody's safe and sound. She's like, I get to come out. She doesn't like your hand up there.
Shit. Yeah, you don't stretch it out, huh?
I know, right? She's so funny.
Hello, guy. I want to go eat.
I know.
Hanging out on the side over there.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny, its little head will peek out every now and then.
Oh my gosh.
See its beak hanging out?
That is so funny. Oh, she's a proud little mama. Joe, look at her. She's all proud of her little babies. Sitting up all proud.
There's one up in her wing too, because I can see the top of its thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is freaking hilarious, Joey. Oh my gosh.
We're just trying to go to bed.
This is why I love what we do.
She'll get mad at him, huh?
Oh.
You getting too big to get through there? I'll have to make it a little bigger, huh?
It's just the sweetest thing.
Come out.